You gotta have that megaphone, like.
This is session 2 of on 3/12/18. Or
Cold
like,
Master
late-
Flash.
late-
Cold Master Flash. Yeah, that's so good. I'm gonna steal that. They should make a WFMU version where it's just like, it's just that for like 20 minutes straight, just like.
Did you make a donation to the?
Yeah, I did.
You're the man.
And they emailed me, which was nice. And I was like, yo, where's my shirt? And then the guy's like, what size do you want? I was like, okay.
Yeah, you should DJ, man. If you ever get a bunch of,
That'd be crazy.
If you ever stop,
I feel like I'm nowhere near anyone's level there. I would like to,
But
but that'd be cool. I could volunteer.
Yeah.
Maybe something to do with my time. Jersey City's right there.
Yeah.
You know how to DJ?
No.
Hell yeah, he does. You should let him
Not
drive
like
you around.
not like era DJ.
Yeah, but like when makes.
But I can play music.
One
Yeah.
era.
I can hit the
Era
play
DJ.
button.
No, man. One of the highlights of our Friday night jams is like just getting the ride home and hearing like the crazy shit.
I got bad news about that. My little thingy, my dongle got messed up.
Oh,
it
yeah.
only plays like right channel, and I'm like, oh.
Can't do that, right? I'll buy you one.
I'd rather kill myself.
Were your car's fucked up?
No, my radio, my little like dongle FM transmitter that I used to like play music through my phone. It's like
Yes.
I guess from like getting used, like something happened and it's not receiving both channels, like left and right. It's just receiving right channel. Like before I could like wiggle it and then start working, but now it's like the wiggle is like gone.
You wiggled it out. Huh?
Yeah. I knew once it got to the wiggle that it wasn't going to be there
No,
longer.
Yeah. Once it starts wiggling,
I'm wondering if I could take it apart and
It's not-
like see the error and like try to fix it.
why not? If it's
I'm
already
gonna try.
fucked, you always just take shit apart.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot more.
Yeah.
I feel like I lost that.
Well, like taking shit apart.
Yeah.
That's a good exercise. I think like that idea of playing live, whatever comes to you, it could be pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, we've always had fun jams, and I think the idea is like, and I always appreciated that the most out of everything is like that spontaneous kind of.
It's like
Losing
audio
voice.
sex.
Audio.
Yeah, I feel like that's the most satisfying thing about anything artistic, like that, like organic inception of like a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
You know, when you're like you start playing and then it's like and then whatever, like and then you get into it.
Imagine now playing the same songs from 1972 for over 10 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck that. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you enjoy it? Again, like you're saying, some people maybe have that preference.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And maybe they don't have our ceiling, Maybe we got, not to like pat ourselves on the back and jerk each other off.
Right.
But it's like,
Well, let's pat each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Nobody else is doing it.
fuck that shit. Yeah, that's right. I deserve it.
Somebody has to jerk this thing off.
But I feel like we get satisfaction at like a higher level when we're doing that because it's more of an art, you know what I mean? In a sense,
It's
And
like-
it's like a
kinda like
free flowing
jazz,
art,
you know?
yeah. And it's like in the moment, and that's like
Yeah.
what we all want to be, and it's like you're just rehearsing songs from like some other band on top of it
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
like ages ago. It's like not that can't be bad, but I think like the ceiling of enjoyment is like capped out at a certain
Yeah,
point.
Yeah, I get you.
But it's
Especially
like-
when you gotta like get it right.
But
And
then
that's-
again, it's like that can be the highest there is if you never go beyond that. So maybe to them that is the highest level because they never like decided to try to break through or they never came at it from a different angle.
Right.
So it's like, why bother?
My mom is kind of like that in different things. Like to her, I would kill myself if I did her job. She has like a horrible factory job, but she says she enjoys it, and she's pretty much always like positive and in good spirits, and like she thinks like everything is not only enough, but like it's like amazing that she has what she has at all. You know?
Holy
but
shit.
it
she's
seems-
had like a different struggle. Too,
Yeah.
you know?
So it's just like, but it seems like she really means that. It isn't like self-help bullshit. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like not that all the self-help is good, but like there's aspects of it that to be yes, but she really means it. So it's like that's like kind of I think similar to what you were saying. Her ceiling and her like the way she aims at things is like completely different. You know.
Mhm.
Do you guys care if I fuck around with it? Like if I
No, dude.
Put sound effects and
Yeah,
stuff.
like-
I don't care. You can do whatever you want.
yeah,
I was gonna try to make some opening music.
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
Like,
we should do some music.
this could be there could be like an open project that we all like just like organically fuck around with,
Why
right?
not?
Yeah.
Right?
and
Yeah.
then
That could be a good creative
the
outlet.
viewers can also partake in our. Well, they can't partake, but they can look at us partaking.
Yeah. Partaking our partaking.
See our evolution, which might be cool. If there's something to evolve, might give them something to like look into.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems cool.
or 0 viewers.
But if because then if it did become something like crazy, then like they could watch it. Like
Yeah.
Would you find it
it'll
appall-
always be there, you know?
Do you find it appalling if I spit on the floor?
it's your floor, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's weird, but if you want to spin your floor...
Only because I got a little ash in my mouth.
Oh, that's fair.
fine.
That's fair.
They're like,
It is carpet, so it just soaks in, becomes part of the
That's
fabric.
Once I did it with here, she was appalled. She's like, "Oh my god, ew."
Girls
I mean,
don't like
Maria.
spitting.
like, I didn't know I couldn't do that.
So take two. So like take two. Yeah. So the other day I spit on the floor when was here. Damn it. So the other day I spit on the floor when Maria was here, and she's like, "Ew." She was like disgusted by it. She was like horrified. She's like, "Ew, what the fuck?" And I'm like, I don't make a habit of this. It's just something got in my mouth.
I mean, you can spit like a cup. Yeah, like an ashtray.
Yeah.
But I almost find that even more gross.
Right, because
Spinning
then
an
it's like
ashtray?
presented on the table there.
Oh, true.
I used to get babysat by a lady that smoked, and she had a spit cup.
I remember in high school people had spit cups.
And then it would just be like there, like, oh shit.
That was gross. Oh, imagine drinking that. If they give you superpowers, you'd be like immune to all disease. If you survive, that is. You put a little bit of Jack in there to disinfect it, kill all the germs.
Fuck that.
Just take it like a shot.
Oh,
And
dude.
eat a one.
That's it. You're killing me now. Can't hang. I lived that shit, you don't know. It was real right in front of me.
I tried it, like, I like to spit, I don't like to, but it's like, if I'll do it, I have no qualms about, like, getting rid of
Alright, I'm good on
excess saliva, but, it's like, I try to, spit out in the street, at least, or, like, away from people,
Yeah.
but I'll still do it,
I do it too. I did it when I was running before.
I did when
Yeah,
I'm running.
I do
So I think
it
it's
all
okay
the
because I'm running.
I'm like, and I like launch it like.
That's like a drive-by.
Yeah.
I try to hit trees and shit, yeah.
I feel like if you do it with a
Balls.
purpose and like you're not rude about it, it should be okay. It shouldn't be your go-to though. Don't just start spitting everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not a response, like,
Yeah,
women
yeah.
deserve rights, I'm like, like I'm against it or something,
Yeah.
like I'm biting my thumb or some other Shakespearean kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want that in my mouth. It's weird to swallow. You want to hear me swallow? That weird swallowing, it's like weird. I know you hear that. That's worse.
Yeah, that's cool. The idea of the podcast. And what were you saying? Like, make the people interact with it in what way? Like, suggest things?
Oh, that's what I meant by, I was wrong. I didn't mean like they would get to interact. I just meant they would get to observe like our evolution and like
okay.
different like if we decide to like, let's say me or you or anyone that's in it or all of us, doesn't matter. Anyway, if we decide to make like a backing track or something, just like, and we could have that backing track and then we don't have to listen to it while we talk, but we could superimpose it or something afterwards. Maybe it'll be cool. Maybe it won't,
Yeah.
But I'm saying we could experiment in other ways.
I think that is cool, and I feel like that's a good point because I feel the same way, and I think that's a great idea. And like we don't, because we put a song next to a podcast, doesn't mean like we stick to that song. Like next episode we can have a different song.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a living document, so
Yeah.
to speak.
That's what I was thinking about, like the logo that you made. Like the first podcast that I upload, I want to do it with what you did to
Yeah.
like celebrate that you accomplished that, and because like it's a good start to doing that.
Mhm.
But then I want to like improve on the logo, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe we can all like have ideas about it, and then you have your ideas, and then you bring it to life because it's like your thing.
That's definitely okay with
Yeah.
me if you guys want to help. Like,
I'm definitely
shape
down
that.
for having it be like, I think it'd also be cool as an experiment to see a podcast grow from like zero.
Yeah.
Although it's probably happened already, and
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah. But
podcasts
it's like,
do evolve. But we're literally starting from like
Yeah.
zero, and we're talking about the planning stages too,
Yeah.
which I don't know if other people do that,
This is a good thing because like
and we don't know what we're doing, which is kind of cool.
Yes, because we definitely it's hard to maintain something when like we're all left to our own devices. But since we always meet, like we might as well do something like this, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's what me and do with music, you know? It's like, that's kind of like, you know, what we do all the time.
So now we can do like fun work, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Fun work is fun,
Yeah,
and
that's-
maybe it can take over regular work.
It's meaningful work.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you feel a sense of accomplishment when you do it.
That's
yeah,
right.
this is cool. Like I'm looking forward to listening to that podcast and like editing it, you know, and making
Yeah.
a little list.
No, I mean, if you listen to shit like Radiolab, like the stuff that they do with audio,
Oh, yeah.
that's fucking like art.
Yeah, they
art,
do a good
man.
job with that
That's-
stuff.
It's so good. And it's
Sometimes that takes me for a spin though, because I'm not used to that. I'm used to like the talking podcast. So I'm like,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
I'm like, hold up,
Yeah.
where am I again?
like, they're creating a scene now, like an
Yeah.
audio
So on it-
landscape.
It's sometimes I don't like that, but sometimes it is great.
Yeah.
You know?
It depends if you're just like solely dedicating your focus to that, or if it's like an accompaniment to like something else, or
Yeah.
if it's like. So it depends on your focus level. If they're like shifting around from that, that can be fine as long as like the podcast is the main focus of your kind of attention at the moment. But if you're like doing like if you're painting or if you're running or any other activity you could be doing while that you could have like audio accompaniment.
Yeah.
You know, it might not be the greatest thing. Like Joe Frank, I don't know if you ever got a chance to listen to him, but it's like I can't like do something and listen to that because I'll like miss out on too many details.
Oh, okay.
And it'll just be like complete like.
Oh, I know exactly what
It'll just turn into like a ramble, you know, because
Yeah.
I have to give it all my focus, or
Yeah,
else like
because it's like
it's
intense enough.
pointless. It's pointless if I don't, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's a sign of good work when you really have to pay attention to it, or you, like you miss. I feel like when I listen to Jordan Peterson, like I can't like I have to like pay attention to what he's saying
Yeah.
because like he goes in deep, you know, and I'm like, oh shit, I have to pay attention.
Yeah, you gotta put your seatbelt on, or else
Yeah.
you're gonna fall out of the cart.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way of saying it. But yeah, the podcast being like a living organism is a great idea. Because I don't know if anybody has even done that. Maybe they have, because like people always play the same crap, you know.
Yeah, well, we'll do whatever people have done. We're going to do our thing our way. You know?
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it, I think.
Well, Joe Rogan stopped doing
Telling
that.
people to start a podcast.
No, Joe started a podcast Rogan.
You should start a podcast.
Yeah, he does a lot of people. He does a lot of things a lot. It's funny.
You saw that Italian guy that was just on there? He told him to start a podcast.
Which one?
He has like a real thick Italian accent for being
Oh,
Italian.
I saw him for like a second.
I forget his name, but he's really good. But he started a podcast. I don't know what I was getting into. We should talk about other podcasts in our podcast. podcast.
It's a real podcast experience. But yeah, that's a good idea. But Joe Rogan, something that at the beginning of Joe Rogan, he'd like, hello, freak bitches. He doesn't do that anymore, right?
No, he doesn't do it as much.
Yeah.
Mm.
He'll just say, and we're live.
Yeah.
And then he'll go on. What's up? Whatever guest, whatever your
Yeah.
name is.
Yeah. How you doing?
Powerful, Ari Shafir, or powerful, whatever.
She should do one with just Jamie.
Yeah,
Just
Jamie
like,
should get one.
What?
Come on, it's like Jamie's been there forever. It's like,
Yeah, right?
What's
Yeah,
he got to say?
that's a
I
good
wonder-
fucking point, man.
I'm sure thousands of people have already
Yeah.
told him.
I feel like
Yeah.
Joe abuses Jamie sometimes.
Yeah. And sometimes I side with Jamie because I'm like, Jamie's right. Joe's being ignorant right now. It's like, I know for sure Jamie's right now. And it's like, I can almost sense the quiet frustration on his part. 'Cause it's like, it is the Joe Rogan like experience. It's like, I can't just be like,
Yeah.
you know, laying down the smack, you know, throwing hands on Joe Rogan at his podcast.
Yeah.
That's a fine line to serve. I'm sure like they're fine though.
Yeah.
I was like, who is Jamie? I looked him up. He's a photographer.
Is
Yeah, that's what he does.
oh.
No, I thought he was an engineer.
I guess he does that too.
I thought he did like audio video
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Which is what he does on the podcast, I guess. But maybe I don't know. You looked it up apparently. So.
Yeah, but that's what I saw. Photographer.
He's very good at finding things. Like he's good. He's very like on point.
He's super he's on the cutting edge of the internet.
Yeah, he's a good Googler.
Yeah. What's his last name? Jamie what?
Vernon? Is
Oh.
it Vernon?
He's not that young. He's like 35.
Yeah. Well, I guess he was young when he started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like young
relatively.
Jamie. It's like middle-aged Jamie.
You guys want to eat then?
Yeah.
Call this a quit.
Okay.